Hello, good morning. I am Chloe, and this is Rise and Right. Thank you for joining. When you do ultimately join, because I realized like 10 minutes ago that I never scheduled any of my streams for this week. I am terrible at doing this sort of thing. It's okay. So it is now scheduled, but the first part of today's show, I really like I keep telling myself I need to write. I need to write, I need to write. I've done almost nothing since I published my last book. Obviously that is a big problem. So today I wanted to just write and do nothing else. But first I gotta schedule these streams. I have to I have to post a blog. The blog's already written. I need to like add some links to it. I was waiting for information on those links. So I'm almost to writing. I hopefully can get like all of the other stuff done in the first 10. And then from there, get everything else done, or get the actual writing done. Get everything else done first, the first 10, and then write like an adult. And bear with me just a second because I want to make sure that I don't have this stream tagged incorrectly, because again, I'm also on Twitch and I really am struggling to get the hang of it. Also, I seem to be blurry, so let's do that little thing. Did it help? I don't know because I'm off of that screen now. Oh yeah, it looks great now. Okay. Sorry, I'm having real dumb technical difficulties right now. There we go. Done. Awesome. I am an adult. I'm also, it looks like I'm my only viewer. No, I'm not. Okay. Somebody else is here. Hello, whoever you are. I'm not calling you out or anything. You don't need to say anything. It's okay. I just realized I look like a crazy person saying, I'm the only one here. When I'm not. Okay. Oh, wow. Never mind. I never noticed how big of a difference having my TV on a dark screen versus a light screen made, and then my face got real bright. Sorry for the rambling this morning. Apparently, it is just going to be one of those mornings. The good news is, as per usual, we are only doing 5-minute breaks. The cat's freaking out because the fish is there and she is scared of the fish. In case you were wondering why the cat was just hanging on to the ledge for a second like that. We got them new cat toys and they hate them. Let me go ahead and get that first sprint started. We are going to do the usual 10 minutes to start and then 20 minutes from there on out. Okay. Sorry, I will perk up once I get like this cup of coffee in my system and probably a little bit of work done. Oh, I need to do laundry too. It's okay. We're not worrying about everything right now. Let's go ahead and start this first sprint though. So it is 4 past. It is close enough. It'll give me time to wake up and then I won't be so bad for the rest of the show. So it's 4 past. We're going to write for 10 minutes. That's going to take us to 14 past. Go get some work done, everybody. Okay, we are back, and I didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to, but I did a little bit of stuff. That's okay. I was working the entire time. Don't get me wrong. Oh wow. Okay. I just didn't get as much done as I thought I was going to. Also, I just discovered that this font that I'm using, so my blog is on WordPress, like everybody's is. And this theme that I'm doing, I'm trying to see if it's just the font. It's hard to tell. I think it is just the font, though. The font is a lot more stylized than it looks like it is when you make it bold and all caps. And that is fun because it adds emphasis. The thing that is in bold and all caps, obviously, it is something that needs to be emphasized because I would never write it that way if it didn't need to be. I am not a bold all caps person. So that was something fun and interesting. Excuse me. Oh God, I scared the cats. I offended their people. Okay. So I finished up setting up the next couple of streams. I realized that Friday is New Year's Day. So I will not be streaming on that day. And it's funny because I've been doing a whole bunch of new things. I just started that Twitch account, and like for Twitch, to become an affiliate, there's a whole bunch of things you need to do, but they like to see that you like post a schedule and follow your schedule. So I posted the writing schedule that I do, these Rise and Writes and the Night Write. And of course, I haven't been able to follow that schedule once in the what will be 3 weeks that I have had the account because I was sick 2 Fridays ago. Last Friday was Christmas and this Friday is New Year's. And I'm not doing a stream at 8 a.m. on New Year's. So just like one of those, this is how life is. I'm probably going to get like some sort of a ding for that, but I'm like nowhere close to getting the stats that I need to get an affiliate account with them. So it's okay. It's nothing worth stressing about. I don't know. It is what it is. Sorry so another weird thing that's been going on in my life lately is I have been doing amazing in not the US. I'm now under 50% of my sales are in the US, which of course, as a US writer who writes stories that take place in the US and also in heaven and hell, it is strange. And certainly this is the population. This is the heaviest population. So it's weird that UK and Australia and Canada combined have have overpowered the US in my charts. But the funny thing is that like if you go to those pages, like if I go to the .au or the .uk or the .ca pages, I discover that my books are all listed a little bit different. So I just went to check my ranking in Australia, and I've never done this before. I'm ranked 70,000 in the Kindle store, which is, I mean, it's fair. It's not a terrible ranking. It's, I'm certainly not top shelf or anywhere close, but it's fine. But like, so you've got your category breakdowns underneath that. And usually I mean, I'm certainly in the top 1,000 for like demon romance and a couple of the other categories that I hit. In the UK, I've hit top 100, just like squeaked into it, and it didn't last, but it was still like, ooh, look at me. But so I scroll down and I'm not looking at the categories, and I see that I'm ranked 2,333 in a category, the first category listed, and I'm like, oh my god, what is going on in that country? Um, it turns out I'm not in any sort of paranormal romance categories in the UK. I don't know. I don't know if I should touch it or not, but I'm ranked 2,333 in fantasy and futuristic romance, which that's not what I write. That's not what I write. So on the topic of writing, though, let's go ahead and write. We're going to do 20 this time, which should be long enough. You know what I'm going to do? I know this is going to sound unproductive, but I'm going to finish up this little extra bit of work that I need to do on my computer. And then I'm going to go do laundry and get that started. And then if I've got a little bit of time left, I'm going to write. But like 20 minutes is a long time. So I will see you guys at 41 past. Okay, we are back, and I am blurry. I've been I was watching a joke. I don't know. I guess I've seen a few of them recently. Spoof makeup tutorials where they make fun of all of the things that always happen in makeup tutorials where, they put on like 27 different layers of powder on their skin and the bronzer gets out of control and like the shaping of the nose is nuts. And one of them is always, well, here, I can even do it like an ass. One of them is this move, the holding it and putting your hand behind it so it focuses on it. And every single time they do that, I think of these moments and how funny it would be for makeup tutorial people to find out that, like, writers have to do this crap too. Like, I look like this. I am not doing a makeup tutorial anytime soon. But I still understand that, like, the hand thing. Getting that damn camera to focus. And the funny thing is that, like, if I had a manual focus option on this, I would just do that. I don't think I do. Or if I do, it's only for like certain programs and definitely not for StreamYard. That's okay though. So I actually did some writing. I did a blog post and I did some writing. Let me see how I did. I can even check that now. Let's see. I did set myself a goal on this story to get it done. I'm actually using the damn NaNoWriMo site as much of a train wreck as that site is. I am using it as a tracker. And also, I've got a deadline for when I need to get this finished by, which is not plainly displayed. I am now seeing. Although I guess if I go into stats, I'll know all that. So if I go into stats, I wrote 149 words, which again, like I was doing other stuff this morning, so that's fine. I got that laundry going. I had to take care of my roommate's laundry. I got that blog post up. I talked to Sandy. So, 149. I need to write 149 more words today to finish by my goal. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I need 2135. I think. I don't know. This website is so flipping dumb. I don't know what I need today. I hate this website so much. Anyways, so I wrote 149 today. And I guess I need 2,135 every day to hit that goal. I don't know when I set that goal to, though. Oh my God. This site's so dumb. I don't want to be somebody who's like talking smack on the Nano website since I am part of like the Nano crew. But here we are. Okay. Shadow just woke up an hour later than intended. I get that. That is me coming to this sprint every time. And then also my 10 o'clock sprint last week. Usually I sleep until like 7 or 8. So this 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is like right on that line, but it keeps me getting up a little bit earlier. My 10 a.m. sprint, I literally woke up at 9:30 and like my roommate is talking to me and I'm like, what is going on? Oh, holy crap. I've got a show in a half hour. Also, good morning, Elizabeth. Let's go ahead and get the next sprint going. We are doing 20s today. There we go. So, It is 8:46, so I will see you guys at 9:06. Okay, we are wrong word, close word, but wrong word. We are back. Hey, Greg, thank you for joining. Yeah, I forgot to schedule my streams for this week until like 5 minutes before this one was supposed to start. I feel like StreamYard definitely had a very confused moment when it's 7:58 and it gives me the option to stream now or schedule for later. And I'm like, schedule for later, 8 a.m. But it's because that's the only way with StreamYard that I can put a thumbnail on it. And, if you don't put a thumbnail on it, then it always ends up being some like horrific, like it always finds the worst possible moment to freeze the screen, and you're like, so to avoid that, I scheduled this one for 2 minutes in advance. Elizabeth got 184 as of social media scheduling. That's fantastic. I say that because it took the first 30 minutes of sprints for me to like get through social media on my end. So I'm proud of you. You're doing better with like getting through social media than me. Let's see, I keep navigating away from the Nano page. Let's see. Which, of course, I need to get these updates in because this is how I'm tracking it. Okay, I got 402, which is like the most progress that I've made in a hot minute. I have not been doing well lately. Yesterday I got 401 on a sprint. So I guess sometimes I am doing okay on sprints, but most of the time I'm not. Also, I was aiming to keep this story around 40,000 words because it's technically a novella. And I am pretending that the first actual main novel in this series and the second one are not both 60,000 words. So yeah, I'm advertising this as a novella at 40,000 words. That's okay. It's okay. I do what I want. And now my second scene is already at 3,000 words and is not done. So this is my usual issues. I think I can cut a whole bunch of this out though. I'm also fun, weird thing that I'm doing today. I just downloaded the file. I'm going to be beta. What's the right term? Is it? Yeah, beta testing. I'm just used to beta being a writing term. So I'm like, there's no way that can also be a computer term. Obviously, it's a term in like every flipping thing. Beta is a common word, but I'm going to be beta testing a new novel writing program that one of the other NaNoWriMo MLs put out instead of being productive in other ways in December. This was her cool down, her or his? I think it's a woman. Doesn't matter. Literally does not matter, except, getting those pronouns right. But anyway, so she wrote a program for novel writing last month. I missed the first round of beta testing, but she just put out, or I missed the first, I missed the 1.0.1 version of it, but I'm here for the 1.0.2. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I literally just downloaded it during that sprint, and I have no idea what I'm getting into, but if you guys watch my show regularly enough, you know that I bounce between these programs constantly because none of them are ever what I want. So I feel like I'm actually a pretty good person to be beta testing this sort of thing. And Shadow has edited, had a change in 4 words, but again, it's editing, so that doesn't have any actual value. Hold on 1 second. I'm just replying to Sandy, and then it actually looks like we've got, it's time for the next sprint. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this next sprint. Did I say the right? I don't know if I said the right words there for a moment. Anyways, we're doing the next sprint. We're gonna go for 20 minutes. It is 9:12 in Atlanta, so that takes us to 9:32. I will see you guys then. Okay, that was that sprint. I am still writing this scene. It's almost done. I swear. Okay, so I know we all have different writing techniques. Part of mine is a lot of times as I am outlining, coming up with the initial layout, whatever it happens to be for the novel. A lot of times I'll have little conversations jump in my head that I'll throw into the story. And I feel like they're always like these quick, snappy conversations. I'm pretty good at dialogue and at keeping the pace up with them, but I swear every single time I use one of these pre-written dialogues, they end up being, it'll be like 20 words of talk and somehow they'll end up being like 600 words because I feel like I have to go nuts with the description in between. I don't know why I'm like this, but so I knew that the scene was going to end on this one conversation. And I was like, okay, I've got 5 minutes left and I just gotta copy paste this conversation and not even close to finishing that conversation. Hey, Prada, thanks for joining. We got one more sprint left today. And let me know how y'all did. Let's see here. Oh my God, my pace is also terrible. I was texting. It's really funny. And this is in no way a criticism of Sandy because everybody does this. I can't resist texts. I see a text and I'm like, I know I'm real busy right now, but I just got to respond to it. So she texted me about what my current schedule was, and I was like, oh, I'm actually hosting right now. And she kept going with the conversation, so I kept going with the conversation, and it took me like 5 exchanges for me to be like, no, I need to actually go right. So anyway, so we're working on a new schedule that fits Sandy because things are her doctor's schedule is interfering with our usual Monday show. Shadow got 32 words on the edit, so that was a big. That was a sentence added or something. That's my guess. And Greg got 44 words. Fantastic. I don't know. Did I say this? I got 312 words, which again, not only am I distracted, but also this is partially pre-written. So I don't, 312 isn't bad, but I don't feel particularly proud of it either. So we are going to do one more sprint today, and hopefully I can make that one a good one at least. I'll be finishing this scene. I know that. There is not a chance in hell that the scene is going to keep going because it's already at 3,300 words. Oh, Courtney, you're reading my book. Yay. Thank you. Yeah, I mention a lot of baked goods in that. I don't know. This would have been way back in October when I was doing a bunch of prep stuff. But one of my favorite prep techniques, before NaNoWriMo, is to, and kind of before everything because of the way I write, is I like to have a bunch of scenarios set up for repeated activities that a character does. I like to have a list on hand so I'm not stuck thinking about it. So if, it's YA, where they're in school, it's good to have a list of actual classes that they're in. If it is a battle type thing, it's good to have a list of different combat moves so you're not going to the same ones constantly. Just whatever your character is going to be doing multiple times, have that list on hand. So for Clara, I just had to come up with a a big list of baked goods for her to make. Um, so that, when all of those lists were popping out of like what she was making every morning, it wasn't the same things because you don't want to get too repetitive in your writing, but it followed the themes. Yeah. So just like one of those little things. It's also, I like to have a list of secondary character names. So I'm not thinking about like what the bus driver's name is. It's because I'm a sprint writer. Like this, what we're doing now, doing these 20-minute sprints, that's how I do all of my writing. So if I can like quick tab over to another document or to, another tab in my document to see this stuff and just snatch it, it's a lot faster than me. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has sat there for like 15 minutes trying to decide what weapon that character is holding. Let's see. I think we are ready for the final sprint. Yes. So we're going to go one more time for 20 minutes. It is 39 past, so this is going to take us right up to the hour. And that'll be it for us. So I will see you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, that is time, and that is it for today. So just a bit of wrapping up. Let me know how you guys did. I'm gonna get my number right now. I actually had like a full-on legit sprint there. So I got 525 words there. I've written 1388 for today. Like, this is the first time I've had actual progress like this in a minute. So I am happy about that. Yeah, because I need to get stuff going. So hopefully I'll have this book like on its toes soon. Hopefully I can get a bunch more writing done today. Yesterday was going to be a writing day, and then I got bogged down putting myself on Fiverr to do proofreading. I figure like I don't want to live on Fiverr forever. If I do end up like doing this in a more professional capacity, I will certainly go off of Fiverr, but I don't have any recs right now. So I'm trying the Fiverr world now. To proofread romance novels because if you guys, some of you were probably here yesterday for my enormous rant about it, but I read a book that was not proofread. It was just like tossed on Amazon at like second edit phase, and it was terrible. And this person is just like pumping out books like this. So I was like, screw it. I'm going to start proofreading because I'm real good at it. I say I'm real good at it. Like, I don't know how to speak grammar. I do. I just live in Atlanta where we pronounce REALLY, REAL. But yeah, so I got that all set up yesterday. And so now I'm going to write, and then maybe one day we'll get a proofreading gig. But until then, I'm gonna write, but I'm gonna look forward to the future. So I guess that is everything to do with the work of angels, right? Yeah. So that is everything for today. I am streaming more this week. Tomorrow we are yes, Shadows Layer just said 134 words. Fantastic. Oh, that was like a big problem edit right there. So yay, but also, oh, I'm sorry you had to do that. But also don't worry about how you talk. It is not indicative of how you write, which is absolutely true. It's just one of those things when you're like, I'm a great proofreader, but like I'm not speaking properly. Like that is a terrible time to bust out slang. Anyways, so I will be back. Fleshing the story out. Okay, that makes sense too. So I will be back tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is my Night Right show at 8 p.m. Thursday, this morning show is going to be at 10 a.m., not 8 a.m. So those of you who joined late, I say y'all all the time in response to Shadow's comment. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern will be the Rise and Right show. Friday, I don't know what I'm doing yet. As I was putting the schedule up, I realized that Friday is, of course, New Year's, and we have not decided if we are doing an actual New Year's thing or not. We're definitely not like going out, but it's whether we have literally 2 people come over on New Year's night and actually do the ball drop, or like give up and go to bed at 10 o'clock, like is usual life for us. So I'm definitely going to be doing a show on New Year's. I just don't know what time it's going to be at. So that is the schedule for this week. And And our schedule might be about to change because of Sandy's schedule. So we're definitely doing that for this week. And I will keep you posted as we figure out what we're doing in the future. But yeah, so as always, like and subscribe. If you subscribe, then you'll get those updates about when our shows are popping. I'm also on Twitch now, so that is below. And I'm also on Fiverr if you need a proofreader. I'm reasonably priced, I promise. I just want your book to be better. Okay. So that is everything for today. And I will see you guys next week. And I'm moving the wrong mouse right now. Tomorrow. Oh my God. I can't believe I just said that. So Shadow just said, I kind of hope there was a way to do write-ins until midnight for New Year's. I'm assuming that there are going to be, like, I thought about doing a midnight stream on Thursday. But I also figure that a whole bunch of people are going to be doing that this year. So I'm not going to, but if I hear somebody else mention that they're going to, I will definitely post that. I don't think Devin is here. Devin is usually the one who keeps track of all of that for us. He's like our PA, and it's great. But yeah, I will definitely keep you posted if I hear about midnight streams going on, because I might also do that. I don't know. I feel like my computer will just blow up the second it flips over to midnight though. So anyways, okay. I really am going now. You guys have a great day. I might be back a little bit later to do some on Twitch, to do some gaming and potentially more writing. So again, if you do follow me on Twitch, watch out there. And otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow evening. Bye.